Looking out toward the horizon, we await the first glimpse of a total solar eclipse when the movement of our moon completely blocks our view of the sun. Starting in the air from NASA's Gulfstream 3 aircraft off the coast of Oregon, we anticipate this awe-inspiring celestial event. Over the next 3 hours, we will track the solar eclipse as it moves across the entire United States from coast to coast, observing this incredible event through the eyes of NASA. Hello and welcome. I'm Dwayne Brown from NASA's Office of Communications. And over the next 3 hours, we're going to look through the eyes of NASA and experience today's total solar eclipse. I have a great team here on stage. Joining me to my immediate left is Jadi Collado Vega.
Hi, everybody.
Who is a space weather scientist. Solar scientist next to her, Alex Young. Over to my right, John Yimbrick, who will be taking your social media questions today, plus media specialist and meteorologist, very important man today, I must say, tracking the weather conditions across the path of totality, Sean Potter. Today, we're coming to you from NASA Eclipse Central here at the College of Charleston. Now, Charleston is the last stop of the total solar eclipse on U.S. soil. So we will track this eclipse as it moves east and heads this way. We're tracking the eclipse across the entire country to bring you the best images with the most compelling stories, along with science experts. Here from NASA Eclipse Central, we have views from ground telescopes, high-altitude balloons, airplanes, and from several NASA spacecraft. And yes, and I want you to remember this, audience out there, we even have live, no one else, only here at NASA, the International Space Station. If you want to see the eclipse as never before, stay with us through the eyes of NASA on NASA television. This is the place to be. Yadi, hola, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, ¿y usted?
Okay, this is a win-win situation for America. We have a partial eclipse and a total eclipse. Explain the difference.
So today, pretty much, the moon is going to come across the Earth and the sun. So North America, Central America, and parts of South America are going to see a partial solar eclipse, which means that the moon is going to partially block the sun. It's going to look like the moon took a bite of the sun, like you have seen on the previous images. A total solar eclipse is going to happen in a very narrow path, 70-mile wide, that comes all the way from Oregon, crossing the whole continent of the United States, and getting out here in South Carolina. You're going to see a total solar eclipse, which means that the moon is going to completely block the surface of the sun, and you're going to be able to see the solar atmosphere, the solar corona, with your own eyes. Day will turn into night, which means the stars and the brightest planets are going to come out.
John, Alex, you guys have been waiting for this for a long time, as all these other scientists around the nation. This is the day we've been waiting for, and we're here, Eclipse Central. You guys, if you're here, this is the place to be. We have remote NASA TV broadcast sites along the path of totality so that anyone watching along with us can also experience the total solar eclipse. We'll also share information about how to experience the eclipse safely wherever you are and give you a peek at all the exciting plans NASA experts have today. Alex, okay, so Mr. Solar Man, what is so unique about the solar eclipse?
Well, this is an amazing opportunity. The last time we had a total solar eclipse in the continental U.S. was '79. But the last time we had one that went from coast to coast was 1918, 99 years ago. So we are having a total solar eclipse that's covering a huge portion of populated, accessible land. This is giving us an unprecedented opportunity to study, to look at the impacts on the Earth, to see the corona, and give us science like we've never had before. I mean, the last time we had this kind of connection to where we are and who we are was actually really the Apollo 8 Earthrise. And that gave us a perspective outside of just the Earth. It showed us that we were part of something bigger. And that's what this total solar eclipse brings for us. It allows us a window into the universe. And this is the most connected, most well-observed event that we've ever had in terms of a total solar eclipse. The data and the experiences are going to be amazing.
Okay, so we're certainly witnessing a monumental celestial and historical event today. We'd like to take a moment to talk about safety. So, Jody, can you help me out here? So,
I'll help you out.
You never look directly at the sun, and you may have seen these eclipse glasses, and they're designed with special purpose solar filters. Ordinary sunglasses, even very dark ones, are not safe for looking at the sun. Now, if you're in the path of totality, there is a short time frame that you can take your glasses off. This is only when the moon completely blocks the sun, and that is during totality. Let's watch this video to learn more. Okay, so Alex and Jody, I'm very fortunate that I have glasses, and a lot of people have glasses, but a lot of people don't have glasses.
Yes.
So what are other options? Let me start with you, Alex, on how they can view the eclipse
Well,
safely.
the simplest thing to remember to look at it indirectly, and there's a lot of ways you can make a pinhole. You can take a simple piece of paper, poke a hole in it.
Next.
In fact, I've got here a 3D map of the path across the U.S. with a hole in it that I can use as a pinhole to project the circular sun down on the ground, and then you can see the moon move across it. As a matter of fact, anything with holes, including this colander, is something you can use to look at the eclipse. But you can also use something a little more sophisticated if you want.
So you can actually make a box. You actually just do 2 holes in one side of the box and then put white paper on the inside. Then put aluminum foil, do a hole in the middle, not too big, that you can actually project the sun inside the box. Make sure that the sun is actually behind you so you can actually look at it inside of the box. It will be an amazing projector.
Okay, so before I toss the social, I got to do this because we're on the College of Charleston, and College of Charleston students, make some noise! That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so the social media world is going to break records. So let me toss to my man, John, on the social front. What's going on?
Thanks, Dwayne. There are literally millions of people watching this broadcast right now. We're going to be monitoring the conversation online and taking your questions as the total solar eclipse treks across the United States. There's a tremendous amount of excitement online, and we should want to share with you at home. So we will show you images of the eclipse from your unique vantage point. Submit your pictures and questions using the hashtag Eclipse2017 and follow the conversation online. For updates, be sure to follow, let's see if I can remember all these, NASA on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Snapchat, and LinkedIn. Additionally, we're providing live coverage during the eclipse on Facebook Live on NASA's Facebook page. You can ask your questions in the comment thread. Check out their streaming sites like NASA's Periscope account on Twitter, Twitch TV, Ustream, and on YouTube. And of course, you can watch it on nasa.gov and nasa.gov/Eclipse Live and on the NASA app. And we have a special feature for you. If you visit our Facebook Live page, along with this broadcast, we have a 360 view from right here in Charleston, South Carolina. With this tool, you can pan around on your computer and mobile device and even look up to the sky as the moon transits the sun during the eclipse. It'll be like you're right here with us in Charleston, minus the sweltering heat. Visit the NASA Facebook page and check it out. And finally, share your images of the eclipse with us using the hashtag Eclipse 2017 on our Flickr page, which is up here online right now. Share your images with us, and we'll share them right here in the broadcast and also on social media. And finally, enjoy your eclipse viewing, and remember to ask your questions with the hashtag Eclipse 2017. Back to you, Dwayne.
Well, John, it's social media is going to break some records, and we're going to be coming back to you more and more. So you got it. It's going to get better, but what's going on around the nation? Over to you.
That's right, Dwayne. Yes, the weather is the key factor for viewing today's total solar eclipse. Right here in Charleston, it's about 86 degrees, but with the humidity, it feels more like 99 right now. But what we want to do right now is show you a satellite image from our friends at NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. This is from the GO-16 satellite. It's a brand new weather satellite that NASA built for NOAA and was launched last year that's going to give you the latest and greatest very detailed imagery of cloud cover across the country. And what you can see is that things are looking really good for the early parts of the path of totality, places like Oregon and Idaho and Wyoming. And then as you get into parts of the middle section of the country, more places like Beatrice, Nebraska, maybe into Kansas City, Jefferson City, there is some cloud cover there that may hinder your ability to view the eclipse. And looks like as you get into Carbondale, skies are still pretty good there. There are some storm systems developing to the north in other parts of Illinois. And really, things are looking clear again until you get back here in Charleston. As you said, Dwayne, I'm looking up at the clouds to where the sun will be in about an hour. And there is significant cloud cover, but we're keeping our fingers crossed. I do see some pockets of blue in there. So hopefully we'll get to see something. But we'll have more for you later in the broadcast. Dwayne.
Thanks, Sean. Hopefully you can use some of your connections to get us some good weather here in Charleston. So the moon is already moving across the face of the